Yes, hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here, bringing you episode 2 of season 4 of our Breaking the Big 3 challenge with Santa Clara in Portugal. We've got Europa Conference League action today, a huge game at home to Valencia. But before we get into that, you could just do me a favour, go down there, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you leave a comment after you've watched the episode as well. All of that interaction, all of that stuff helps the channel grow. You'll be doing me a big favour. But let's get straight into it. Valencia, and as you'll see, it's a bit of a must-win game. Alright then everybody, here we are. We've gone through to November. We're home to Valencia today in the Europa Conference League group stage. As you can see up here, we're currently sitting third in the Europa Conference League table. Let's just get straight into results, see how we've been doing. Now, of course, in the last episode, we went through all the transfers. We're full of optimism and hope, and then we suffered that 3-1 home defeat to FC Utrecht. Very disappointing. Now, as you'll see, bit like last season, not as bad as last season, but it's been a lot of cup action and not much action in the league. So in the Allianz Cup, which is the Portuguese League Cup, of course, which has a group stage, we played Nacional away, so our toughest game in the group. We managed to get a 0-0 draw. We probably, to be honest, should have won that game. We would then go on a couple of weeks later to play Portimonense. We beat them 1-0. So that means, and it's Berlusconi, or Berlusconi, as I like to call him, who got the goal that day, so that was great to see. Now, we've got one game left in that League Cup that's coming right before the winter break, all the way in deepest, darkest December. So, against the weakest team in the group, but we're basically going to have to beat them by a bigger scoreline than Nacional beat them. I think Nacional beat them 2 or 3-0, so it's going to be pretty tight trying to advance from that one. We've also played our first match in this season's Portuguese Cup. We played Loures, who are in the 4th tier, rotated team. We went and beat them 2-0, 2 goals in quick succession from Toubé and Jan Said. In the next round, it's Nacional again. Let's see if we can actually get the W against them this time. In the league, we've had a couple of good results. We took on Porto. So we beat Sporting away. That was our huge result earlier in the season. Then Porto, we nearly got Porto as well. We were 1-0 up through most of the second half. And then as you'll see over here, they equalised with literally the last kick in stoppage time. Bit of a gut punch, that one. I mean, one of those where you'd take a 1-1 draw with Porto, but to lose the points like that was frustrating. It would be a month before we played our next league game. We played Chavez, who are right down near the bottom. We beat them 4-1. It was pretty straightforward. Osama Rashid with a brace and Glauber with a brace. 2 late goals there to, counteract them. They did actually tie us 1-1, and it was 1-1 until deep in stoppage time in the first half. But we got the win in the end. And we've also played Rio Ave in the league, a 0-0 draw. So that means at the moment the league looks like this. We're currently 7th. But again, much like last season, we've got games in hand on most of the teams around us. So if we can pick up a win or 4 points, maybe 6 points from those games in hand, we're going to shoot up the table. So Europa Conference League then, we bounced back from that defeat against Utrecht with a 4-1 home win over Levski Sofia. So Berlusconi getting 2 goals, Pedrino and Glauber as well. All those goals coming in the first half. They did worry us briefly by equalising our early goal, but then we took control. Then, this is the kind of the little red blip in the sea of green. We went to Spain to take on Valencia. Started well. Samuelson scored in the first minute of the game, but we gave away a penalty, so Valencia, equalised pretty quickly. Then, you see, they just took control of that game, scoring 3 more goals before half-time. We managed to get 1 in stoppage time, so I was a bit optimistic that we might get back into it, but then we had John Patrick sent off on the hour mark, and then there was only one way it was going to finish, Valencia adding 2 goals late on. So that leaves us in a bit of a pickle in the group. We've only got 3 points on the board at the halfway stage. So today we really need a win against Valencia. If we can beat them, we'll leapfrog them. We'll go a point ahead. And then we've got 2 away games to finish off, though. FC Utrecht away and Levski Sofia away. Now, I think we should be able to beat Levski Sofia. FC Utrecht are going to be tough. We really have to win this game. Okay, so this is how we are lining up. So we're going with Ferreira in goal, Afonso Villanueva in the centre-back positions, Salincevic and Pampin, full-backs, Rashid and Toubé in the middle of the park, Pedrinho in the attacking midfield role, Diouf, who's been playing well, Samuelson back from injury there in the winger positions, and Bernasconi up front. Bernasconi hasn't scored in the league yet. If I just bring up his record for the season, hasn't scored in the league, but he's scored in the cup. He's scored 3 so far in Europe. So let's hope he can bag 1 or 2 today. Right, so we said we're underdogs. That's going to suit us down to the ground. That's got a few of them pumped up at least. Everyone else, we've got faith in you to put in a big performance. Okay, the players march out. The Europa Conference League anthem, whatever that's going to be, plays, and we're underway. So, like we've said, we need to pick up that win today. Fingers crossed. Okay, first highlight here. Salincevic with the throw. Valencia clear it, and now they've got the break. It's Guedes skipping past everyone. Do we get the challenge in? No. But the shot goes straight towards Ferreira, so we get away with it for now. Valencia corner now, halfway through this first half. And it's cleared off the line by Salincevic. Good stuff. Here comes Guedes. Looks like a bit of a danger man. This one was worried we were going to give away a penalty there, but we survived the scrape. Going to demand more from the boys because we haven't produced anything. No shots on target so far. Right, and just a tiny little change in that at the end, but nothing highlight worthy. Difficult one this, because you'll have noticed I'm playing the balanced formation, so we're sitting a little deep, but I just worry if we switch to the positive formation, like we did against FC Utrecht, we're going to leave ourselves exposed and potentially lose the match. So we'll be patient for now, but I'll tell the team I'm not happy with their performance at all. All right, we'll give them 15 minutes to get into action. Well, we've had another shot on target, but not a very good one by the looks of the XG. Come on, boys, we've got to get this game by the scruff of the neck. Well, we're going into substitutions then. We're going to take off Bernasconi. He's got stage fright, I think, so Jan Said's going to come in. 6.2. I mean, yeah, let's get him off. I don't think he's going to be able to turn that round today. And I'm going to bring on Gould as well in place of Pedrinho, because Pedrinho's not having a great game either. Let's have a look at the tactics then. I think I'm going to just switch over to that more positively minded tactic for now. Right then, we've made a few changes. More positive attacking mentality. Let's see if we can get something out of it. Well, not yet. So let's go a bit more direct. We'll take off play out of defence. We've got both sides on the overlap already. We will tell them to be a little bit more expressive. Stretch the pitch a bit more. Right, it might be time to bring on Glauber actually for the final few minutes. Let's have him wreak some havoc. So he's going to play as an inside forward on attack. We're going to go attacking at this point. We'll shoot on sight. And we'll start sending that ball over the top. And we'll take the risk. We'll risk the 0-0. We'll gamble on pushing everything up. Let's get Glauber that team talk. Got faith in you, son. And so far, absolutely nothing. We've come into 90 minutes. We've just seen nothing. We've gone attacking and, just nothing's happening here. All right, then, let's just risk it with everybody thrown forward and, see if this brings us anything at all. It'll probably just bring us a defeat or no highlights. Let's see which one it is. No highlights, I think. So, yeah. Nothing we did worked. What a rubbish game. Well, at least we didn't lose, I suppose. We'll go with unlucky, boys. It just wasn't our night. Didn't have a particularly big effect, but, well, nothing in the match had a particularly big effect either. So we now go into our final 2 games, needing results, I would say, in both of them, because I'm sure in the next game Valencia are going to beat Levski Sofia. So we will have to beat FC Utrecht, and then, we basically got to win our last 2 games. Okay, so not the most exciting of episodes in terms of how we played the game. What do you think of our chances of progressing from that Europa League group? Do you think we can turn it around and do it? Do let me know down in the comments. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Please do like this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgy Gamer, and I'll see you again soon.